sorry guys, I know I've been gone for a little while. Back with another quick update. A lot has happened with the car and everything. I'm sorry guys, I haven't had a video sooner. Weather's been kind of jacked up and stuff. Wanted to wait until the weather got a little nicer, and just as well, I've had a couple things done to the car. So I'll go ahead and start out. So of course the brakes and stuff. Let's see here, a couple of these center caps. So two of these center caps actually they just got old and got destroyed or whatnot. So I've had to buy a few. I've replaced two of them, and I went ahead and I just bought the other two, the new ones here. Like 40 freaking bucks a piece, but the old ones, here's the old two right here. As you can see, the plastic just ages and they just crack and break off. So I wish I could say that that's the extent of the work that I've had done, but I have an interesting story. Another thing, I'm gonna get the small stuff out the way. This is the biggest thing right now, since I've had everything else taken care of, but I got a rust problem going on, guys. That's a big problem, but I'm not gonna stress about it too much. But now what I've gotten done, I'm trying to remember everything, but it started, I had that leak going on from the valve cover gaskets. So if you guys remember from some of my old videos, I was having that issue with it not starting on the first turn after I drive for like a while. So completely unrelated, I went and got the valve cover gaskets done. I went ahead and got both sides done, and the gaskets themselves, I got them from Plaza Audi. They were insanely expensive. That's another story. I got them done. Okay, I take the car home. I ran a few errands actually, and then I took the car home. Next morning I go to start it. I'm driving and I get up to like 35 miles an hour. Boom, big misfire, big time misfire. Whole cylinder, I can tell it's a cylinder. The whole cylinder's out. So I plug up my scanner and find that it's a misfire on cylinder 4, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 4, but misfire on cylinder 4. So I'll take it back to my place, this little local indie shop that does all my work, except for like I'll take it for service to Plaza, which is the dealer. But that's just because they gave me the report. But I take it back to them and they can't figure out what it is. So they switched out the coil. It's a whole fiasco. Switched out the coil, not the coil. I'm telling them guys, I've just had the both the coils, all 6 coils and 6 plugs replaced, and they're like, well, we can't figure it out, So air, fuel, spark. Those 3 things that vehicle's engine needs to run. So thinking it's a fuel issue. I already got the fuel pump done before, so I took it to Plaza, and they charged me another insane amount of money to diagnose it, and it's the injector. So to replace like one injector, I think they wanted like $1,100 to replace one. And this is the dealership, of course. So the part itself, the one injector, was like $200, and then the labor. So they were saying to do one side or whatever, but no, if one's going out, I'm pretty sure all 6 are probably going to go out. So I got really lucky. I went on eBay, found a set of 6 for $110 out of a 3.2 liter Audi car that had been totaled or whatnot, And one of the keys for shopping for like used injectors, guys, just make sure that they've been cleaned and tested. There's a place out here that in St. Peter's, I think, that'll test them for you. But luckily for me, the buyer that I got the used set from already had them tested. So long story short, got the injectors for about 110 bucks. I think it was, trying to think, maybe 110 to replace, not 110, I'm sorry, like 600 to replace all of them. And then on top of that, I think it's this hose, one of these hoses that runs from, you know, one side to the other, was completely cracked. That was another like 89 bucks just, you know, just during doing the job. So yeah, starting issues gone, car runs, idles, I mean, almost completely different now. I really can't, I mean, you know, with injectors, I've never had to have injectors done, but I mean, it's a number of things that it could have been. You know, maybe the owner before me just never, you know, ran good gas in the car. I really don't know, but yeah, completely different car now. Got the rust issue stressing me out, but other than that, man, there really hasn't been any other issues. Another thing that I was going to touch on, starting to get a little nicer out here. Well, it seemed like it was, but I don't know if it's going to be here to stay. But I had some Continentals on the car. Conti Pro, no, what are they? Extreme Contact DWS and DWS Tuned. That's what they were. And it was like a winter tire, and I didn't really like the way that they felt. One thing with these cars with the all-wheel drive, they're kind of picky when it comes to like balancing and stuff like that. So I had the tires replaced, but since then I've had I also had the oh Lord, I think it was the control arms, if I can remember correctly, the control arms, and also got, you know, of course you have to get an alignment when you get that done. Tie rod ends, I got that done as well. So you got to get an alignment when you get that done. So I figured maybe I had torn up the Continentals. They're actually still in pretty good shape, but as far as like, you know, just getting a fresh start all the way around, I just wanted to see, you know, if maybe it was just, you know, just previous wear and tear on the Contis. I can put the Contis back on, but these tires here, these are like Accelera Phi Rs. Now I already know what you guys are saying. They're El Cheapos. One of my buddies, the buddy I always talk about, has an A4. He's kind of done with his. His has that piston issue, and he's got pretty high miles on it now. And I mean, it's basically pretty much a matter of time with that car. He went ahead and put the set on his, and you know, like I said, they're pretty cheap. But man, he said they're not bad. You know, now, you know, of course, these cars are all-wheel drive. You know. So maybe that's compensating for it, but I did want to get a fresh start just to kind of see, you know, because I was getting that shaking steering wheel. But I paid $284 for all four of these. All right, and like I said, I still have my Continentals, but I just wanted to see, you know, and I was kind of curious about these kind of tires as well. But man, so far so good. They're drove them in the snow. It snowed and everything this past weekend, and I had no issues at all stopping, you know, getting up and going. But again, like I said, it's an all-wheel drive car, so that could be compensating for some of it. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, the car's still great. Where am I at on miles? I think I'm at like 146 now. Let's see here. Got the rubber mats in for the winter time, but let's see. 147. And as you guys can see, as always, man, no check engine on or anything like that. Give me a shout. Let me know if you have any questions for me at all. Again, man, had a kind of big repair, but it's worth it though. Car's not going anywhere. Other than that, it hasn't been bad. It's getting older, man. It's getting up there in miles, so I kind of expect to have these repairs now. I'm always looking at new Vegas 5, and he hasn't had these repairs. Some of these repairs he's had, but some of the repairs he's had, I haven't had. So I don't know, maybe driving style, the terrain. I think he's like in Nevada or something like that, and you know, I'm in the Midwest, so I don't know. The gas quality, I don't know. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.